today we have another fabulous food video for you. Super good today and not many ingredients. All you need is hamburger of your choice, cream of mushroom soup, and your buns. We are making Soupy Joes. All right, so I have a hamburger and I get ground chuck because I like to have that little bit of fat in there. So I'm going to put my ground chuck in my frying pan. I am gonna use like 1.5 pounds. I have 3 of us tonight for dinner, so 1.5 pounds will be good. This is like a takeoff on Soupy Joes, but it's so easy. Soupy Joes. All right, so I've got that. I am going to put the rest of this hamburger, I'm going to freeze the rest of this for another use, so I'm going to put it aside for right now. Get my hands washed up because I touched all of that. Super hot. All right. Get this turned on, and now I just have to fry up my hamburger. Can you guys see that? No. There it is. Frying it. But now I have to be a midget to talk to you. So my hamburger is frying soon. I think I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Just sprinkle on some salt, depending on how much you like or your dietary needs. Grind up a little bit of pepper in there and let this fry. It hasn't started yet, of course, and we will come back and see what our next step will be. All right, we are back. We are using this handy dandy tool from Pampered Chef. I don't know, what is this thing called? The crusher. It's really not the crusher, I don't know what it is. So it is really good when you have a lot of hamburger to get your burger separated as it's cooking. So it works really, really well for that. So we are at the point now where my hamburger is cooked. So I need to drain it. What I like to do, I'm gonna put it on a paper plate. I don't know if I can hold it so you guys can actually see it without me getting everything all over the place. But I just hold my wooden spoon up and I gently pour out the grease. I don't know if you guys can see the grease going on to the paper plate, but it is coming out there, and I have minimum spillage of the hamburger that I'm actually gonna want to eat. Just have to be careful because sometimes you do drop a little bit of burger into the grease that you're trying to drain. That's okay. And Tater's just hoping that I'm spilling a little bit on the floor, but I didn't eat. All right, so the paper plate you just kind of put aside and you let that get dried up a little bit, and then you will later, when it's not hot, I put it into a big Ziploc bag and I just throw it away. I don't save my grease. Gross. Sorry for those of you that do. But I throw it away that way. Never put it down the sink. It will be horrible for your pipes. So there's my tip on grease for today. Now, my burger is all fried up. I'm grabbing my Campbell's soup, mushroom soup. You can use whatever mushroom soup you want. I'm putting maybe, because I only have 1.5 pounds, I put like half of the Campbell's soup in here. And now I'm gonna mix it up. I actually might want to put a little more Campbell's soup. Let me put it down so you guys can actually see what I am cooking. Hopefully I can keep it in there. I think I might want a little more. So I'm going to put more of my Campbell's soup in here. Because really, if I don't use the whole thing of Campbell's soup, what am I going to do with it? You know, I am one of those crazy people that likes to eat it actually as soup, but not usually in the summertime, which is summertime right now. But I'm mixing around the soup, and I've done this with other soups too. I've done this with vegetable soup, like fry up some hamburger and then put some vegetable soup in here and eat it as like your Sloppy Joe mix. And it's really, really easy. This is a great meal to do on a weeknight when you come home from work and you're like, what the heck am I gonna have for dinner? Well, this is easy. You just brown your hamburger and throw in some soup. And for me today, it's mushroom soup, cream of mushroom. All right, I'm gonna turn this down and let all of these flavors marry together. And then I'm gonna show you what else I'm cooking. It's like you guys have a bonus tonight. It's like bonus video because I'm showing you like a little fruit salad that I'm throwing together. And I've never had this fruit salad before. So we will see how it turns out. All right, in this, look, I have more Pampered Chef stuff. I have a batter bowl, the large batter bowl, and in it I have sliced up some pears and some apples, and I put in some dried cranberries. So that's that's basically my fruit salad. Now I'm making something to put on the top of it, and I'm going to use my smaller batter bowl. You know, if you don't have these batter bowls, they're awesome to get because I use them all the time when I'm cooking. First, some ricotta cheese. I'm just going to take like a couple spoonfuls of that ricotta cheese. And then I'm going to put some honey in there. And my honey, of course, is way at the bottom, so we'll see how fast it comes out. This recipe is, I got a new recipe book called the Mediterranean Foods, and it's supposed to be healthier. I don't know, is ricotta cheese healthy for you? I have no idea. I'm gonna take the lid off of my honey. So for the honey, I'm putting in about 2 tablespoons. See if I can get it all in there. It's just taking a long time to get it out. You know, honey likes to take its time. So there's my honey. I am also going to add to it, it called for cinnamon, but I have this Cinnamon Plus, which is a little extra something I got on Pampered Chef. Another thing, Cinnamon Plus. I actually got this on accident one time because I wanted cinnamon, but I ended up with Cinnamon Plus. But this stuff is really good. I put it in my oatmeal also. It's good. I'm going to try it in here. So I'm going to put maybe about a teaspoon or so. I don't know. I'm just eyeballing things tonight. So cinnamon, plus. And then it calls for the lemon juice, fresh red lemon juice. And to get your juice the best, you roll your lemons like this. And guess what? I have another Pampered Chef thing. It's a knife. These knives are awesome. It comes with a cover that you can cover with it. And I've used this to cut my other fruits. So I'm just going to carefully squeeze. You want to put your hand there too, because you don't want to get seeds when you're squeezing in there. All right, so I'm gonna mix this up. We'll see what it actually does. I don't know. This may not turn out so good. So we'll see. Tater's bored. He has gotten his rope and decided it's time to play. All right, I'm gonna taste this to see if I want to add any more honey to it. Yeah, I think I will. But that cinnamon stuff is really good. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more honey to this mixture. So I've used maybe like 3 tablespoons. So ricotta cheese, cinnamon, honey, some lemon juice, and we have this paste. It's really creamy and good, and that cinnamon is really good. All right, so I'm going to put this onto my apples and my pears and my cranberries. And this can be a nice side dish for my Soupy Joes. So get this all mixed up in my batter bowl. Like I said, everybody needs a batter bowl. All right, I'm just gonna grab like a piece of apple and taste it. You know, in the batter bowl, it's not so pretty, but put it in a nice serving dish so it'll look prettier when you put it on the table. And I'm gonna grab a piece of apple and take a bite of this. Actually, it is a piece of pear. It was pretty good. I'm liking this. Great side dish. Feed me more. We'll see if my family likes that. I'm not gonna tell them it has ricotta, because then they won't eat it. All right, and my Soupy Joes are done. I'm grabbing a bun. And I will get this all set up. My workstation is kind of messy tonight. All right, guys. So, Soupy Joes weeknight dinner, easy. And that means I've got some tater tots ready to go. I've got my Soupy Joes that I put on here. Oh, and sometimes mustard. Sometimes I put mustard on it, but it really doesn't need anything. So here's my Soupy Joe. The creaminess of the mushroom soup makes it really good. And if you don't like mushrooms, it's fine, because there's not a lot of mushrooms in there and people hardly notice it. My son, who doesn't like mushrooms, loves to eat these Soupy Joes. So you've got your dinner. Soupy Joes, really quick. You've got the fruit over there in the sauce. This is a great dinner. Quick, easy. I hope you like it. So, thanks for watching.